grab your stein and loosen those suspenders. It's time for an Oktoberfest deep dive. I'm Katherine, and this is Every Day with Kay, a podcast for the constantly curious community, where we celebrate life's wonderfully ordinary moments, like the yearly excuse to wear lederhosen in public without a single raised eyebrow. It's just you and me today, friends, and we're getting into a very beery fall tradition. Whether you're raising a stein in Munich, snagging a giant pretzel at your neighborhood brewery, there's so much more behind these celebrations than just lederhosen and Oompa bands. Today, we're taking a quick trip through the history of Oktoberfest, demystifying the differences between Marzen and Fest beer, and discovering why the giant and iconic soft pretzel is now the star of snack season. Personally, I think lederhosen could be a year-round look. So many pockets, sturdy leather. What's not to love? Let's rewind to Munich, 1810. Crown Prince Ludwig, who later became King Ludwig I, was marrying Princess Teresa of Saxony-Hildburghausen, which I would love you to say 3 times fast while holding a beer and possibly a pretzel. To celebrate, the citizens of Munich were invited to a massive wedding party held on the fields outside the city gates. Those fields were later named Theresienwiese, or Teresa's Meadow, which is still where Oktoberfest is held today. The first celebration ended with a grand horse race, but the locals had such a good time, they decided, let's go and let's do this again next year, minus the royal wedding vows. By the late 1800s, breweries had set up beer halls, music tents, and suddenly it wasn't just about horses, it was also about hops. Fast forward to now, the festival draws more than 6 million visitors every year, serves around 7 million liters of beer, and requires an entire city's worth of logistics, security, parades, even a ceremonial first keg tapped, always performed by Munich's mayor. I like to imagine him practicing the tap in the mirrors of the great halls just to make sure he nails it. When you order an Oktoberfest beer in the US, you're usually handed a rich amber Marzen. But in Munich today, the beer poured at the massive tents is actually a fest beer, a golden, lighter lager. Marzen originated in the 1500s when brewers brewed stronger beer in March, Marzen German, so it would keep through the summer. It's malty, toasty, and around 5 to 6% ABV. Cozy sweater weather beer. Fest beer, the modern festival standard, is paler and a touch less heavy, designed for serious stein lifting without knocking you out after the first round. Only 6 traditional Munich breweries, Hollander, Spaten, Hackerschor, Augustiner, Lowenbrau, and Hofbrau, are allowed to serve beer at the official Oktoberfest. Each has its own tent with signature decor and music. If you ever visit, try to collect a stein from each. It's like that weird Pokemon thing that everyone was doing years ago, except you'll need stronger biceps. Another fun fact, should you decide to indulge in too much fun at an Oktoberfest over in Munich, there is a word that our German friends have for people like you, and it is Bierleichen, and it means beer corpse. There are beer corpse tents. If you pass out, you're a Bierleichen, and you're taken to a tent, and you're given water until you feel better, because choices were made. Pretzels date back to at least the 7th century in European monasteries, where the twisted shape symbolized arms crossed in prayer. Bakers in southern Germany embraced them, and by the 19th century, they were a staple beer hall snack, perfect for soaking up all that lager. So why are they so big? At Oktoberfest, vendors started making them extra large, so they would stay warm and shareable through long sessions in those beer tents. The salt encouraged more beer drinking. Smart move for brewers and bakers. Oktoberfest food is the ultimate beer companion. Envision pretzels bigger than steering wheels, soft and salty, perfect for dunking in mustard or beer cheese. Bratwurst, Weisswurst, plus roasted chicken so fragrant it could stop traffic. Heaping piles of sauerkraut and Kartoffelsalat that somehow taste better with an Oompa soundtrack. And the cheese dip? That's Obatste, a spread of camembert, butter, and spices that will ruin you for other cheese dips. If you're hosting at home, you don't need to go full Munich. Grill up some sausages, bake or buy some soft pretzels, whip up mustard-based sides, pair them with a Marzen. Bonus points if you shout Prost loud enough to scare your neighbors. So there you have it. From royal wedding horse races to $7 million beer tents, Oktoberfest is more than just a drinking holiday. It's a 2-century celebration of community resilience and a very efficient excuse to eat pretzels the size of your head. Whether you're clinking steins in Munich or toasting with friends in your backyard, raise that glass high and give a hearty prost. May your pretzels stay warm, your beer stay cold, and your lederhosen stay spill free. So, my 3 questions this week are for you. Take to the comment section and let me know your answer. 1, what is your favorite Oktoberfest memory or tradition? 2, Martin or fest beer? I need to know your team. 3, perfect pretzel dip. You design it, what would it be? Thanks for coming along on our Oktoberfest field trip, friends. If you like the show, make sure to follow on socials, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all the places. And check out my new Tea Public shop. There are new designs popping up all the time, and depending on mood, they could be fairly snarky. Um, yeah, be cool, be kind, always tip your bartender.